Hey, everyone, how's it going? It is me, Victoria Baxter of New Thing Life Coaching. I'm a certified life and dating coach for single Christian women. I'm also a relationship coach as well. So, why am I popping up on your timeline right now? Why are you seeing my face? Why are you watching this video? More than anything, because I've been talking a lot about cuffing season. Why? Because the world is cuffing right now. Everyone's cuffing right now. This is the point where a lot of babies are made. Yes, it is actually proven, it is known that the most babies are actually born in the month of August. What comes 9 months before August? November. It's getting cold outside. Everyone's cupping and everyone's actually connecting and staying in and making babies and all of the good stuff. Ask me how I know. My daughter's birthday is in August. I mean, she's 12. I'm not doing that anymore, okay? Nevertheless, a lot of those hey big head texts are being sent and received. Some of you are guilty of that. A lot of people are just connecting with people from the past. And again, yeah, it's cold outside, but it's also the holidays and people are getting lonely. We have so many different things going on. And I remember recently I saw a meme and it actually said, 2017 changed me. 2018 broke me. 2019 opened my eyes. 2020, I'm coming back. I saw another one where it's like the person was all annoyed because the pastor had told them like this year is going to be your year, and it was like the end of the year, and they're like waiting for that perfect year that pastor actually told them was going to happen. I love this time of year. I get a good kick out of a lot of the memes, but here's the thing that's always funny to me. When we see all of these different memes and stuff like this resurfacing, repeatedly and continuously, like every single year around this time, people who are often frustrated, people who are already declaring that the next year is going to be their year, which is always funny to me because especially for those of us, who are believers, we know that God can do anything at any given time. You don't have to wait for another year for anything to happen. But if you find yourself repeatedly every year at the same time, always saying, next year is going to be my year, and it has not happened yet, then you have to keep in mind something. Times are changing. The years are changing. The dates are changing. The only common denominator is you. So if something is not changing, then it's you that you're not changing at this point. And of course, single women, here's the thing that's always interesting to me because it seems like a lot of times they're the ones that have the most goals. A lot of times, we're the ones talking about our whether it's finances or getting in shape or traveling or whatever else the case might be. And then some women, their focus tends to be a little bit elsewhere. And I remember someone talking recently saying, imagine getting to heaven. God is like talking to a woman and saying, hey, whatever happened to the things that I had in store for you, whatever happened to the things that I entrusted you with, that business, that book, spending time with me, but the only thing that you spent time doing was waiting on a husband. Nothing is wrong with praying and waiting, but what else you got? Like, what else are you doing while you're actually spending this time doing nothing but preparing to actually be a wife? Here's the thing I will tell you. Get close to God and you will find your spouse. I would think that as women of, godly women, it's keeping in mind that we would also want godly men. We don't want the kind of husbands the rest of the world got. That's not what we're out for. So if we truly want a godly man the way that we desire, then we'll be keeping in mind that the more time you spend with God and the closer that you get to him, the closer you get to your husband, who may or may not be on the same spiritual path that you are, or maybe should I say where you are in your Christian journey. But the thing is, the closer you stay to God, the more clearer that you can actually hear from him. And then you would actually get that confirmation. You wouldn't have to wonder when you meet somebody or if you should be doing this or focus on whatever else the case might be. Get close to God and you'll find your spouse. So again, I'm talking about cutting season because everyone else is talking about cuffing season. And for those of you who actually follow all the nonsense, November is actually the month that's considered to be the preseason. It's where you get serious with one or more prospects. Thankfully, we're not doing any of that because we're thinking about marriage God's way instead of hooking up the world's way. And I'm really looking for those single women who are saying, yeah, I don't want to get caught up in all of this. I got a lot going on. Yeah, it does suck a little bit around this time of year, being lonely or whatever else. But those who are saying, hey, I really do want next year to be my best year yet. If that is you, you need to enroll in the Cutting, Not Cuffing Season Masterclass if you have not already, because we're going to be talking about a little bit of everything as far as this course is concerned. We're going to be looking at finances because finances are still the number one cause of divorce. So 1 week is going to be all about your bag and your coin. Many are marriages right now that God isn't in, nor did he bless or ordain? All because they had a lot of self issues that they did not tend to. So 1 week is going to be about your household. What did you see growing up? Any mommy issues, daddy issues, abandonment, rejection, healing, whatever. You know that you have to, well, I hope you know, you should have your purpose already discovered. You should already know your purpose prior to a healthy marriage. Why do I always talk about that? Enroll in the class, then you will find out. But 1 week is going to be all about the gifts that you have not unwrapped from God. It's going to be about the purpose that you haven't fulfilled. It's going to be about the passion in you that somehow along the way it died out a little bit. And of course, if you want marriage His way, it means you must want Him. So let's cultivate your spirit, keeping in mind the closer you are with Him, many of your prayers and desires are going to change. That's a fact. Ask me how I know about that. So we have 1 week that's all about really facilitating and paying attention to that relationship that you have with God in general, overall. So these 4 weeks are going to be amazing, if I do say so myself. It's going to be a private group just for accountability. There's going to be weekly trainings and lectures. There are going to be weekly prayers. There are going to be assignments and so much going on. You're going to have other women in the same boat as you, so you can be honest with any feelings that you might be having over the holiday season. If you're saying, hey, like, y'all, so remember the guy that I told y'all about? Okay, so he's, talking to me again, like, what should I do? It's going to be women who are all in the same boat, who are trying to find something else to keep their focus off of whatever else. Now, if you're just somebody who likes the idea of working on those 4 things, same thing. Sign up. And right now, it's actually for a crazy price now that I actually think about it. I can't believe that I actually made it as low as I did, but nevertheless, because I was more focused on the mission and the purpose more than anything else. So, newthinglifecoaching.com/shop. Enroll in the Cutting, Not Cuffing Season Masterclass. You're going to be blessed. Take care. Hope you all sign up, and I will talk to you all later. Bye-bye.